Good morning and happy Aloha Friday. Might be oversharing here, but bear with me. I went to college in the late 80s, and I was young, and I really had a great time. I grew up in rural Illinois, and going to college was my first time really getting out of that bubble. And I had a lot of really great memories from college. One of my guiding principles during that time was no matter how much fun I had, I always went to class. And so I would, load up my Walkman and, head to class no matter what the weather, no matter, how tired I was or anything like that. I was present and engaged in class. And I honestly feel that that was what got me through college. I wasn't one who would spend a lot of time reading and studying. I wasn't, a bookworm, but I went to class. And I feel like that, principle, that practice of making sure that I was in person, absorbing that material, present in the learning that was taking place, that really helped me significantly to do well in school. And, I continued that in my practice at work and certainly my practice here at school. And think that's what we need to really focus on when it comes to some of the changes that are happening with, the things that we're doing here at school. And so, I, uh, as we are masking up and we're asking students to wear masks and teachers and staff to wear masks all the time, it's to ensure that we can keep kids in class and can continue to do that in-person learning. A lot of this comes from the executive order from Governor Holcomb and some of the changes that are now with the rules for quarantining. But ultimately, the goal is that we can keep kids here in class if everybody wears a mask. So, I'm not going to get into the weeds on this, but, Dr. Arkanoff, our superintendent, did do a coffee chat, which I'll put a link to a recording that's available for that if you want more details on it. But again, I think, as a classroom teacher, I think that, having the kids here we should really do everything we can to keep kids here present, engaged in the learning that's taking place in my classroom. So, we are definitely moving in the right direction here at Center Grove. And I appreciate all the support that we get from you as parents and to keep kids, here, in class and in learning. As far as what we're doing in science this week, we just yesterday took the essential learning for analyzed data. And today I'm going to pass out these essential learning merit badges, which are given to kids who have demonstrated proficiency on all the learning goals for that essential learning. Now, these are just little stickers that the kids can kind of put onto their science notebook as kind of a badge of learning. And it's funny, these kids, I honestly think they care more about these badges than they do their grades. Because as the year goes on, they'll be talking about, okay, is this an assessment? Am I going to earn a badge for this? Am I going to earn a sticker? It's just really interesting to see how that develops. And so I do plan on passing those out today. And so that would be a great conversation starter to ask kids to, see their science notebook. Did you get one of the essential learning merit badges and those kind of things? It's a great conversation starter. And I definitely need to call out the Center Grove Education Foundation. who is funding the stickers, because they're about $1 a piece. And so, would encourage you to offer support to the Center Grove Education Foundation, as they do a lot of things that help us as teachers in the classroom. And then we are moving on to evidence-based conclusions then from here. In biology, we are finishing up proteins and enzymes, which is the last of the 4 macromolecules that we've taken a look at. So the test over macromolecules will probably be late next week. I'm still planning how that's going to exactly play out, but we're going to be wrapping that up and towards the end of next week. So thank you so much for everything you guys do as caregivers that really support the learning that's taking place in my classroom. As always, if you have any questions, just contact me via email, or as always, you can post a reply below this in Parent Square. As a reminder, I'm the only one who can see those. And so that conversation is not like, on Facebook, where everybody can see everything. It's just I'm the only one who can see it, and you and I can have a conversation there without, it being public. So thank you so much. As always, have a great week.